God don't cancel me, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. As long as God don't cancel me. These things. I can do it all, but the peace you bring. I can't live without, cast me not away from your presence. Whatever you do, don't take your spirit away from me. Uh, no man. As long as God don't cancel me, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. As long as God don't cancel me, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. God don't cancel me, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. As long as God don't cancel me, don't cancel me. Can I say it again? These things. I can do it all, but your touch free. I cannot live without it. Cast me not away from your presence, Lord. Whatever you do, don't take your spirit away. No, yeah. Jesus. As long as God don't cancel me, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. As long as God don't cancel me, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. God don't cancel me, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. As long as God don't cancel me, don't cancel me. Just look to the hills. Yo, where your help come from? Just look to the hills. All my help is coming from the Lord. As long as God don't cancel me, I'm alright. As long as God don't cancel me, I'm alright. As long as God don't cancel me, I'm alright. As long as God don't cancel me, don't cancel me. All right. All right. You ought to tell somebody. You can block me if you want to, but you can't block these blessings. You can even hate me if you want to, but no weapon that's formed against me. Hey, it just won't work, no.
What's up, y'all? This is Queen Alicia from Chopping It Up with Queen Alicia. Yeah, so I know it's Friday. So I'm not supposed to actually come on until Monday. But guess what? I have something special that's going on, and I just want you to be included. So let me tell you. You know, when there's a party, right? You gotta get the party started, right. You know. But I went to the store today, right? And I got the wrong one. I thought that this was the one that, when you blow it, right? It's supposed to make noise, but it's not. But why do we have these little things here? Because it's going to be a party. Yeah, it's going to be a party. I got none other than Tony D in the house Right? Yeah. With Sam Purpose. Yeah, 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 yeah. And Damion. Yeah, Murrell. Yes, I do. Queen Alicia knows what to get and how to get. And you know what they're here for? They are coming out with their single, and it's entitled Party Tonight. So yeah. So go get your popcorn, go get all of that stuff because we're gonna talk to all of them and we're gonna find out how in the world did this song Party Tonight, how did it come together? All right, let me see. This one right here is Clap My Way. Let's do a little clapping.
Y'all ready to clap? We back. FJ3, AG, and Mike Lee. So many obstacles were standing in my way, but I never thought it was possible for me to lose my praise. I found I always had a frown, cause I let my problems get me down. But not another day. I'm the head, not the tail, living heaven, not hell on earth. No weapon that forms against me shall ever prosper. If I speak to the mountain will move to the side. That I'm a child of the Most High, and I finally recognize I got bumps in the road, but I got too far to go, so I'm glad. I got my stumbling blocks, but I ain't gon' stop, so I'm glad. I'm breaking the chains, I'm no longer a slave, I'm glad. I'm letting go of my past, no more holding me back, so I'm glad. With a praise, y'all. With a praise, y'all. With a praise, y'all. I recall when I felt the weight of all my challenges. Thought that I was moving forward, but I was standing still. Instead of looking to the hills, I was blinded by all my tears. That's what I heard him say. I'm the head, not the tail, living heaven, not hell on earth. No weapon that forms against me shall ever prosper. If I speak to the mountain will move to the side. That I'm a child of the Most High, and I finally recognize I got bumps in the road, but I got too far to go, so I'm glad. I got my stumbling blocks, but I ain't gon' stop, so I'm glad. I'm no longer a slave, I'm glad. I'm letting go of my past, no more holding me back, so I'm glad. Oh, I got bumps in the road, I got too far to go, I'm glad. Yeah, I got my stumbling blocks, but I ain't gon' stop, so I'm glad. I'm breaking the chains, I'm no longer a slave, I'm glad. I'm letting go of my past, no more holding me back, so I'm glad. With a praise, y'all. With a praise, y'all. With a praise, y'all. Clap, clap, come on. Through depression, through low self-esteem, suicide has no power over me. I know you can make it, and you will live. You will live. Oh, yeah, yeah. You gonna make it. So clap your way. Clap your way. Don't you give up now. Just clap your way
Thank you guys for coming in to Chopping It Up with Queen Alicia on this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. I'm going to ask you to do something for me. I need you to share, share, share. Share it to about 3 people. And then, you know what? I love you guys, but I will really love you. How about that? You think you can do that for me? All right. I hope you share it for me. Thank you.
Chopping it up with Queen Alicia.
Every word is clear and true. From deep talks and open dialogue. Join the conversation. Explore real relationships and pass the growth.
Chop it up with Alicia. The queen. This is the podcast you know you're gonna need, hun. Chop it up with Alicia J today. She's dropping them nuggets, the stuff you really wanna say on relationships, the situationships. If married or single, and even if you wanna mingle. Chop it up with Alicia. Chop it up, the queen. Today. Yeah.
Discuss hot topics and let your knowledge flow.
The queen. Let's chop it up.
Entertainment and yes and no mix. Every conversation is a good connected mix.
Let's chop it up.
Yeah, that is none other than me. Yeah, Queen Alicia. Y'all like that, right? And guess what? That came from none other than Mr. Tony D. Yeah, Tony D. So if you need some theme music, just go on over and just say, hey, Tony D, Queen Alicia sent me. How about that? That's a little bit good. That's good, right? How does that sound? So, okay, let's go. Y'all didn't come in here for me. I know y'all love me, but y'all really didn't come in here for me. You came in here to find out what this party tonight is all about. And it's absolutely okay. It's cool. So I am going to introduce to you. Right? I'm not going to read their bio because we'll be here all day because they just do too much, right? We're going to let them tell you a little bit about themselves. So I'm going to bring out the closet here. Let's see. I love my backstage. I'm sorry, I like my backstage. First, we got Mr. Tony D.
What's up, Queen?
Hey, Tony D. What is going on?
Man, we just chilling on this Friday night, enjoying your show.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Let me bring out Mr. Sam Purpose. I'm gonna bring him out too.
What up?
Hey Sam, what's going on?
What's going on, Queen Alicia? Thank you for having us on the show.
That's what they call me, you know.
The
So
queen.
I don't say no. So I don't say no, but you know, it is what it is.
Right.
So I want you guys to tell us a little bit about yourself. Let me see. Let's start with Tony. Even though I know about him, let me see. Maybe something else is coming out that I didn't know. All right, Tony.
Well, I'm Tony D on the radio. I do, as you said, I do a lot of stuff. Host of the syndicated radio show, The New Artist Profile. Co-owner of C Stage Radio with Timberland Atkins. Owner of WCSE Radio here in Augusta, Georgia. Just launched a new radio show, the media-based internet top 20 countdown that debuted last week. Owner of Christian Sounds Media Group, where we do radio promotion, artist development, whatever artists need. And now musician, songwriter, composer, producer. Excited about that. Bass player for years. So got a lot going on over in this camp.
All right, Sam. You doing too much, you know, but you know, you keep it moving. Sam, what about you, Sam? Tell us a little bit about you.
So about me, my name is Sam Purpose. I'm a rap artist out of Greensboro, North Carolina. I have been in the music business since 2015. I have written collectively over 100 songs according to my ASCAP profile. Have about say maybe about 50 or 60 songs released on digital streaming platforms. I mainly write music within the conscious and Christian hip hop genres of music. And so I'm just passionate about Christ, and I'm passionate about, creating good music to encourage and build hope and uplift people.
That's awesome. So I'm glad that we have met. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad. So, Tony, we're going to start with you. What sparked your interest with this new, number one? Hey, wait, hold up. I'm sorry. I wanted the hat, but it had happy birthday on it. But congratulations on your new single. It's absolutely fabulous. I'm excited, and I know you are, but why is this one different? Because it feels different to me.
Well, it is. My past music has mostly been instrumentals, where I play a lot of the instruments and program and produce a lot of the tracks. Didn't really have too many vocals on it because I'm not the greatest singer. I could do a little something, but I'm not the greatest singer. But this track, Party Tonight, actually is about 5 years old. I started this track a long time ago. And I used the original track on the New Artist Profile as a music bed. I would talk over it, and but I wanted to do something with it. So I had a bunch of different background singers come in and try to perform it, and it just wasn't doing anything. So I just let it sit dormant for some time. And then I revisited the track. I sent it to Damion Murrell, my producer. Just jumped on. What's up, D?
Hi, Damion. You can't.
He said he can't get his.
He can't get it to work.
So I sent it to Damion to try to do something with the track, and he took my original track and reproduced it. It's the same feel to what I did, but he just kind of took it to another level. So I said I want to get a rapper on it, and I knew me and Sam had collaborated on a theme song for a show that we did, for a show in Columbia, South Carolina that we did, and it went over really well. Everybody loved his vibe, and I love his music. He has some great music. So I just hit him up and I was like, yo, Sam, man, you want to jump on this track? And he was like, yeah. So, man, and the rest is history, man. A great production from Damion. And then I played the bass on it, and great lyrics, got bars from Sam Purpose. And we have Party Tonight, man. And it's something different for me, but I'm excited about it. And I may be going in that direction too, to kind of collab with some artists, whether it be singers or rappers. But man, I love the track. I'm looking forward to having the whole world hear it.
You were speaking about vibe. What vibe were you looking for when you created it?
So I wanted to have like Will Smith Summertime vibe, where you can play it during barbecues, play it at parties, play it family reunions. Just wanted to have a fun, clean track that everybody can vibe to. Everybody, no matter what your ethnicity, no matter if Christians or not, whatever the case may be, man. And Sam understood that, and he delivered the lyrics, man. And it just, I couldn't even ask for anything better because he gave me exactly what I wanted.
Right. Was there a specific moment, like in the song, where you were like, wait a minute, this is it. This is something.
Yeah, well, the track, I knew the track was going to be hot. Because like I said, it's a collaboration of my original track, and then Damion really fattened it up and put some different features in it. So I knew the track was gonna be something that people were gonna gravitate to. But when I heard Sam's lyrics, man, that just took it home, man. It was everything that I wanted the song to sound like. Um, and that's why I said I feel like this is gonna be special. I really do. I feel like it's gonna be special.
What kind of party? I mean, what we talking? We talking clubs? What we talking? Where is the? And you know what? I need to be careful, right? Because I'm supposed to be talking church, right? I mean, maybe I just want to let viewers know this is not my norm, but guess what? We're crossing over today, and it is okay for Christians to have fun. Correct, Tony D?
Yeah, and so if when people hear the song and they listen to the lyrics,
Yes.
Sam Purpose, because he's a conscious Christian rapper, he doesn't give us Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. But if you listen to the lyrics, he in a sense is telling us, look, we need to live clean, we need to live wholesome, we can have fun. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lyric where he says, put down the Heineken, you know what I'm saying? So, it I believe that it could be played in churches, right? It's no shade to Boots on the Ground, because I like that joint. But a lot of churches are playing it, and some pastors have some issues with it, and I get it. It's not a Boots on the Ground song. It's just a fun, happy song, just like Summertime by Will Smith. I believe that that's a non-offensive song. It relates to people because everybody's had family reunions, and it really related to people in Philadelphia that kind of lived on the west side of Philly and knew what Will was talking about. Well, the lyrics that Sam gave us can relate to everybody, because we've all been to barbecues, we've all been to family reunions, we've all been to stuff like that where people are line dancing, people are eating watermelon, people are sucking on some rib bones. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about,
Yeah.
That's right. So Sam, where did the lyrics come from?
So when Tony told me everything about just the summertime vibe, backyard barbecue, my mind immediately went to my Aunt Carolyn in Burlington, North Carolina, where we go to every year. They have a 4th of July cookout. She's been doing that for years. And so when we go down there, she has the fish in the big old barrel. She has the hot dogs, the hamburgers. We got our family. They out there got the little water slide. They out there playing the music. They out there, the kids out there playing with each other. And so that's immediately where my mind went to, just having fun and backyard barbecues, family reunions. I grew up as a country boy, you know what I'm saying? So, we gonna get the grill, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have the music playing. We just gonna have fun, you know what I mean? And even as, like Tony was saying, even as we talk about being followers of Christ, right? You can have fun, and even just having a good time is not necessarily taking Jesus out of it, because we are in the world, but we're not of the world. That's so in that sense, that you can bring people into your environment to say, hey, as a believer, as a follower of Christ, I have fun just like you have, but I have a different mindset and by having fun. It's just something mutual. Like, everybody likes to eat. Everybody likes to have fun. Everybody likes to dance. The difference is you might not be twerking on nobody,
Exactly.
or you might not be having like your 5 or 6 baby mamas out there fighting, but we having fun and we having a party, and this is how we do for the kingdom. We do for the kingdom of God. When I came up here to Greensboro, I didn't, honestly, just like many people probably are thinking about, I didn't know what it was like to have fun as a believer until I joined a group on my college campus called YTC, Youth Taking Charge, with my former pastor, Otis Lockett Jr. And so he was a young guy, him, my friend DeMonte and Derek, they discipled me because I'm, country boy, thought I was a little thug or something like that. Coming up, giving my life to Jesus, they discipled me by just taking me out. Before they invited me to church, they invited me into their environment. So we
Right.
played video games. We did things that was just neutral, not necessarily evil. Because when we talk about being secular, that's not necessarily bad because the ABC song is secular. So they brought me into that environment to have fun. And because I wanted to be with around where they were, because they were a positive impact, then I went to church with them. And then I gave my life to Christ in 2007. And they showed me, just as the millennial generation, that hey, we can have fun, we can relax, we can chill, and this is how you do it as a believer. It's not like you got to completely just exit yourself from the world, because even the Bible talks about if you had to exit yourself from the world, you would simply have to go away from it.
That's right.
But
That's right.
we're in there, but we don't have to participate in things that we know that will contradict what we believe in. And so Party Tonight is a uplifting song for those who are believers and those who may not be believers, but we gonna party. What I'm saying? We gonna have fun. It's not corny, it's not whack. you know we gonna show you how you can have fun and just chill.
So was this easy for you? Like, I know you've been rapping forever, because if you're telling me that you came out with all of this music, I'm like, wow. Is there a place that you go to? Whereas, is it your quiet place that you get your words to do your music?
Usually I just be in my studio here. When I get my lyrics, I just think about being a songwriter. You know, even I believe that's a gift that God gave me. And so, like, when it comes to just the business of music, right? And it comes to writing songs, like the structure, I think about, okay, I try to put myself as not being an artist, but be an artisan.
Mm,
So I wanted
mm,
to be
artisan.
I wanted to see where Tony D was. I want to see his vision and see where he was and see exactly how he wanted to shape this song and follow his lead. And so from that, I follow his lead, and it brought me to a place that I'm familiar with. Like like I said, my Aunt Carol's, and going to those backyard barbecues and things of that nature. And so uh when I write, I just try to think about real life scenarios. Like, most of the
Mm,
music I write is it's from a real life scenario. Either it's actually something that I've done, or it might be somebody that I talk to who talking to them from their perspective of something that they done. But I try to make it real, so when people hear the song, they can relate to it and be like, oh yeah, you know this is something that I can relate to. So I try to write from a real place where people that can relate to the songs.
yeah. Tony D, was there any place that was challenging for you? Because look, you guys might not realize, but they even have dancers. So it is a line dance that goes with Party Tonight. So there's a lot of sections, in this. And that's work. That's not easy. It's not like you just getting up there singing and that's all. It's work. And it has to be done in order to come together to make it work. But was there anything challenging for Tony? We can go with you first.
It was challenging learning that line dance. For somebody who's not a dancer, because there's a cliche that says all African American people got rhythm. We have rhythm, but we have it in different ways, right?
Yeah.
Mine don't translate to my feet; it translates to my fingers.
Okay. Okay.
But you know, the biggest challenge was making sure that the bass line that I heard in my head, I was able to deliver that in studio. I'm learning to be a studio musician. I've been playing bass since I was 10 years old, and I've always played in church, and I always lock with the drums. Now I'm coming out of my comfort zone, and I'm becoming a soloist and a studio bass player. And I'm learning that because there is a lot of things about being a studio bass player that's different than just being a stage bass player. It's more discipline. You don't have to really do a lot. You need to just keep it simple. So Damion, again, I wish he was able to get on, but he is such a great producer because he really brought out the best in me and my bass playing in that environment. Like I said, I can get on stage with the band and I could do my thing, but to actually be the focal point is new to me. And so I'm embracing it. But I would say that was the toughest part. But again, the process was great. Shout out to Damion Music Group Studios. And also I got to shout out my man, Kevin Cheek. There's a lead guitar on there that I had in the original track that I tried to play a little bit, but Kevin Cheek is one of the baddest lead guitar players in America.
Wow.
And he came in and he listened to what I did, and then he did his Kevin Cheek music stuff to it. And man, I'm telling you, that lead guitar is really what helped to give the song flavor. So shout out to him, man. Collaborations and having good friendships and partners is really, really important, man. And so yeah, man, I'm really excited. I'm excited about all of my music. I really am. But this one is a little bit special because I brought my friends together. Sam Purpose is my friend.
That's right.
We just met for the first time 2 weeks ago at the video shoot, but we've been knowing each other for about a year and a half, 2 years. And it was just like we just was meeting up again, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, and Damion is my brother from another mother. Kevin, all of the Murrells are family to me. So it was really like just being with family. And then Peter and the 910 Steppers out of Wilmington, North Carolina. I sent him the song. And he was like, Tony, I got you. And he brought his whole stepper crew and some skaters.
Wow.
And man, I'm telling you, they did their thing. And I got to tell you the funny story about how that happened. So in my mind, I always say, why recreate the wheel? Boots on the Ground has really brought this line dancing craze to another level. It's always been popping, but this has brought it to another level. And I said, I really feel like this song could be a line dance song. So I put a post on Facebook and said, anybody in the Augusta area, I'm looking to collaborate with somebody who can help me create a line dance. Well, somebody out of town, Peter, hit me up and he was like, do they have to be in your area? And I was like, I guess not. And so he inboxed me. He was like, I'd like to give it a shot. I didn't know who the guy was.
Wow.
So I was like, okay. So I said, well, I'm going to be in Wilmington, North Carolina filming the video. And he asked me, he said, do you know Damion Murrell? And I said, yeah, he's producing the track. So I got off with him. I called D. I was like, yo, D, you know this guy, Peter. He was like, Peter with the line dance. And I was like, yeah, he said he was a sing with my group.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
So I got back on the instant message and I was like, yo, bro, what's going on, man? I didn't know you sing with Damion. He said, Tony, I already know you. I came with Damion to the radio station years ago and met you, man. I kind of been following you. I did not even know. So when I tell you that was a God connection, so I felt comfortable to give him the song because, I wasn't trying to give him the song. I didn't know this cat. Felt comfortable giving him the song. And about 2 weeks later, he sent me the video of him doing the dance. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. So, God orchestrates certain things.
Sure does.
You know what I'm saying? And that was truly orchestrated by God. And the funny thing about it is last week, I was telling Damion the story, and he said, well, I had in mind to tell you about Peter anyway. So it just came around full circle. So, yeah man.
That's awesome. Peter's going to be, he couldn't come today because he has a convocation tonight at his church, but we are going to have him on and he's going to interview and tell us all about his dance group. So that's what I want to hear about. So maybe at that time, Damion can come on and talk. But was there anything challenging for you, Sam?
The challenging thing for me was
Did you learn the line
actually,
dance?
yeah, the line dance. You know, I got a little rhythm, but you know, your boy ain't been out dancing in years since probably like the sixth grade. So, you know, it's been a minute. But the challenging thing for me is, you know, being an independent artist, you usually just used to doing things yourself and not taking orders from anybody else.
Mm.
And so to actually have that where Damion was orchestrating everything, Tony D was telling me what I need to do. It was like it was a challenge, but it wasn't because it was something that I've really never done before. And I really felt like this collaboration helped bring out the best in me in even the song. Cause you know, I'm used to writing a certain way, but when I have to get out of my element, I try to do my best. And so Tony D really challenged me and just coming together, um, doing the video. It was just it was cool. And it's something that I think that independent artists should do if they take things seriously because you know for me I've dealt with people that say they wanted to work together and it's just like okay you know you send me a song and we do
Mm.
this and we do that and it's like but this was more like a business
Wow.
music industry thing like I meet you online but now I meet you in person and that's
Wow.
what I'm used to doing like online is cool but it's like you build meaningful relationships where you can meet people in person and
That's
so
true.
you get to see the character of people you know that's why
That's true.
people be wanting to hide behind stuff online but we ain't gonna talk about that but just
True.
having that meet Tony for the first time in person and you know chop it up with him, meet his family, his wife, his kids. Uh,
Hmm.
it was dope.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I know you're waiting for the next one. What's the next one, Tony D? Is it gonna be like what's the next one?
The next song
Yeah.
after party tonight,
Yes.
I don't want to really say because I got um I got some stuff that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice. Um, but I do have an EP out now that uh I think guys are gonna like. It's some music that I have created years ago and just kind of decided to let it go now, especially on Bandcamp, so that uh, people can kind of feel where I'm going with this new stuff. And but yeah, I got some stuff that's coming after party tonight.
Okay. Okay. So where are we gonna take this? Like, I don't know. I see a lot of things happening with this party tonight. Like, where do you want it to go?
Man, the sky's the limit with it. Really, I just would like for people to just gravitate to it like they did with like summertime. Really, let it be this century summertime, and really get to know Sam Purpose on a different level. You know what I'm saying? Get to find out who he is as an artist. Outside of the traditional Christian hip hop or conscious hip hop. People. Because I'm a jazz artist, maybe they might find out about him on the jazz stations that listen to it. Or different R&B stations that is shared with. So yeah, it's looking forward to that, seeing where Sam will be able to blossom out of it too.
So, was there anything within the production that stood out to you that you really had to, I don't know, like get it right, or that was like, sometimes when you're hearing something, it's like, oh, well, I know, of course, your bass, okay, but other than that, was there anything in your production when you were producing,
That I needed to get out.
right, that stood out? Like I don't know, like the drums, you know, I don't do. I'm not a producer.
I like I said, the original track was hot. I used it for a long time, but did you hear the original track, Sam?
I think so. If you send it, I think that's what you send it to me.
Yeah, okay. So the original track was good, but
Mhm.
it was, I don't know, Damion just really, he kept a lot of elements of the original track and even some of the instruments and instrumentation I used, but he just gave it a different feel. He
Mhm.
even slowed it down a little bit, and just gave it a whole different feel, man. So yeah, it was just you just people just got to hear it. It just got to hear it. Just got to hear it.
Yeah, I'm excited, and I really want to know about this. What's up with the video? What's up with that?
Well, Damien is working on that. He's putting it together, and he's taking his time. He said he didn't want to rush with it,
Hmm.
and so it should be ready sometime this week. So it won't be dropped on Friday when the single's dropping. It's dropping the following week, and then the lyric video is going to come behind that the following week. So we have three things that's dropping each Friday. So but he's working on it, and it's gonna be cool, man. You're gonna see a lot of fun stuff, really, a lot of fun stuff. I don't want to say too much about it, I just want people to see it.
That's awesome.
But you will see me trying to do this dance.
So what? Okay, so can you give us like a little hint as to like what was the challenging part in the dance? Like, you know how boots, I do line dancing. So, what is it? The one that you everybody knew how to do? What was that one? I forgot because I haven't done it in a while.
Let you slide.
Yeah, what electric slide. Yeah, they played that just recently at my niece's wedding, and it was like boring. So there was some challenges. So what is it? Is it a turn part, or like what was it that you got stuck on?
Yeah, I think it was. I got the to the left part. I got to the right part. It was the turn to try to do it again that was messing me up.
Yeah, I think that messed everybody up. That
Yeah,
little cha-cha turn.
Yeah, the cha-cha turn thing.
Yeah.
So I told Peter, I said, Peter, I don't want the dance to be too complicated because I want everybody to be able to get it, especially for us dancing impaired people. But he did make it simple, but it's that little cha-cha turn thing was.
Yeah.
But I really ended up getting it. I think Sam got a little bit. Damion Murrell's group got it. So I think about it was over after about Sam, about 8 hours.
Yeah.
Really, 8 hours?
Yeah, it was a long day. A long day. Yeah, we got it eventually, and had our little water, sweating.
Oh wow.
We had like we went to a boot camp, but it was fun though. It was fun.
Oh wow. Well, you know what? I'm going to show just a little clip that you were posting because I'm not going to be like letting everything out the bag as far as showing you letting everybody hear the whole thing because they need to go get the single, right? Do you want to tell them about how they can get the single, when they can get it, Tony?
Yeah, the single will be available on all streaming platforms next Friday, the 20th, June 20th. And so go to your favorite platform and download it. Listen to it one time. I know you're going to like it, so go ahead and download it.
Yeah, because you know what happens. They get stuck with download and, listening. And it's like, oh, let me hear that again. Let me just hear that again. I'm going to play this. And because I want you guys to listen to Party Tonight. Look at this thing. Thank God for editing. What's the business? There we go.
For all my people at the barbecues, backyard parties, it's your boy Tony D on the radio. You know what time it is. Let's go.
It's a party tonight. Vibing with my people, bring the party to life.
For all my people at the barbecues, backyard parties. It's your boy Tony D on the radio. You know what time it is. Let's go.
It's a party tonight. Vibing with my people, bring the party to life.
For all my people at the barbecues.
All right, I'm feeling it. Oh yeah, I'm feeling. I can get with that. I do have to learn the twist though. But knowing me, I'll do my own like cha cha, get it going.
Well, I was gonna say you could dance, Alicia, so I know you'll get it.
Right to that. All right.
Are there
anyone in the room want to talk and say something? Final words. And you know what? By the way, Sam, I must tell you that you have a wonderful family.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
That little baby. I'm coming to take the baby.
Yeah, that's my little one. He's 3 months. 3 months, I think. Yeah, 3 months old. Joseph Lewis Pierce, my son. Yeah, I have a 8-year-old daughter. That's my oldest, Samaria, 5-year-old son, energetic Spider-Man Emmanuel.
Wow.
And my beautiful wife, Aria, we've been married for coming up on 16 years.
Very good. Awesome. She looks beautiful too. Tell her, and how does all of this, like, how does she feel about you being like the star?
Well, I had to get my wife adjusted to it because I didn't start off like with music. I started off like playing sports, basketball, things of that nature. And so, it wasn't until about 2015, I transitioned over and started to use music to edify Christ. But your boy, I can't sing. I'm no singer. You won't find me in the choir. You won't find me doing no notes. But I could always rap. I used to be in freestyle battles in high school and rap. And it wasn't until I went to a New Year's Eve party with my cousin. And my cousin is from New York. So New York, Jersey, they always want to have a freestyle. And so initially I sort of try to avoid it. But I went back there and, I was rapping and it's like, oh, you should be a Christian rapper. And I was like, what is that? I didn't even know that was a thing. And so, I just started writing because I've always written poetry, things of that nature. And so my wife was like, hey, don't just sit on it. Maybe you should get it copyrighted and see what happens.
That's awesome.
And so here you have me, I say about 10 years later, still in music, learning the business. Thanks to Tony D telling me about metadata, telling me about radio and how it works, because I was clueless about it. But Tony be giving me some insight, and
Tony get you right.
He'll get you right. And I took that also to sort of take a year to just not really write music, but learn the business of music, because I'm a believer that you should get paid for what you do.
That's right.
So I wanted to know all the streams of income. And so it was expensive, but it was worth the investment. And I found out that there are a whole lot of streams of income when it comes to music.
That's right.
And so, I'm also consult, and I help other independent artists find those streams of income from, especially from the streaming and the digital side, your mechanical royalties, your performance royalties that you get from like sound exchange.
I'm gonna have you on to talk about that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have
So
you on for
I
that.
I I gotta interject here because Sam has really schooled me. I thought I knew a lot, but I didn't know as much as I thought I knew.
Mhm,
Sam
mhm,
really schooled me about all of that, all the way even up until I think it was Tuesday. Sam and I were on the phone almost all day going over all of this stuff, um, and I'm happy to learn it because you know there's a lot of parts of moving parts on this trying to get this music stuff together that
mhm.
a lot of people don't know, and you have to dig in and research. And also, too, Sam, Alicia, she has really trained me and training me on a lot of things too. So you guys are very integral, not integ. That's not the word I'm looking for. Important to this particular single. Because Alicia's teaching me about the proper way to post. I thought it was posted right, and she's telling me the correct things, hashtag and stuff like that. So shout out to both of you guys for what you're doing to make this project good.
I
Thank you, but
appreciate it.
now I'm going to flip it to you because you are like we learn from you. You just heard Sam say we learn from you as well. So when you give,
Mhm.
you get what you give. So we learn from you because by being on New Artist Profile, there's a lot of things that you are teaching artists as
Mhm.
well. Challenges come to all of us, but we were all blessed to be in each other's lives for some reason. So you as an artist, Tony, you as an artist, how does your kids feel about you being the artist? Because you've always been Tony D, the radio personality, but now you're the artist. So what do they say about that?
Um, I don't. I think they think it's cool. They don't really say a whole lot.
Hmm.
Um, I tried to get Miles to do some stuff, but he's like, nah, I don't want to do anything. But Mason's more bolder to step out and do some stuff. He's actually on one of the tracks on my EP, Just for You. But I think they like it. They don't really say too much, honestly. It's
Hmm.
just what they always know me doing.
Hmm.
They always have known me making music. They've always known me on the radio. They've always known me playing bass. So it's just like that's just that what dad does. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? So yeah.
right, right. So I would love for you to tell everyone how do they stay in contact with you if they need to talk to you to get some of your knowledge and to rub elbows with you. How can that happen, Sam Purpose?
Um, you can just you can either go to my page simply that's Sam Purpose Music. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. The best way to get in contact with me is to email me, and my email is info at Sam Purpose Music or Sam Purpose Music at Gmail. And that's the if you want information about how to register yourself for to receive your royalties, your performance royalties properly, because the thing about it, we have to remember as independent artists, we are the label. So for people who are on labels, the record label handle all that for them.
Mhm.
And so you got people who formerly worked at labels that are putting information out there for independent artists on YouTube, and then even have little private sessions. You know, get that information from them if they're giving it away for free,
That's right.
and take it and apply it to you as an independent artist. One of the best people that I've seen that really gives their information away for free is this older white lady named Wendy Day. Like she has managed for Master P, uh
Hmm.
Little Wayne, Hot Boys, although she has helped them like from a management standpoint, and she understands, she knows the business, and she has little reels and giving away just tips just like that. And it's like, she don't have like a whole bunch of followers, but she knows the business.
Wow. Hmm.
And so, um, I took that information, and then I have to also give a big shout out to my man at Holy Culture Radio, Trig, James Russo, who always is leaving uh, information about how to write a press release properly,
Hmm.
how to like mix and master properly, how to like properly brand yourself. Like he always giving away information like that. So big shout out to him. And so I'm taking all that and just trying to give back to the Christian independent artist community, especially for those in that genre of Christian hip hop, gospel, things
Hmm.
of that nature. So we can be able to do this thing full time.
Yeah, because you know what? Just like you saying, there's a lot of knowledge out there for free.
Right.
So we gotta go find that. We gotta go find that
Yeah.
because I didn't know that. So okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm an artist as well. That's why I'm saying that too. So I'm
Yeah.
just listening.
A lot of free
That's
game.
free stuff. Okay, okay, awesome. How can they get in contact with you, Tony D?
Facebook, Dallas A. Frazier, and my artist page, The Music of Tony D. And on Instagram, Tony D NAP. And where else? That's it right now. Working on the website.
Yeah.
You can check out the new artist profile dot online to keep up with the radio show. And my Bandcamp has exclusive music. It's TonyD2 bandcamp.com.
So who else do you want to collab with? Have you thought about it?
I have been I'm trying to uh there's a young lady in North Carolina, Kim Person. She's amazing singer. 3 times still nominated. I would love to do something with her. Um but I'm really liking the vibe me and Sam got, to be honest with you, because
Yeah.
this is the first full song, but we, like I said, we did the theme song for a show in Columbia, South Carolina, WDEK called The Vibe. And
Mhm.
I produced the track and kind of like a Tribe Called Quest
Right.
the track and sent it to
Hmm.
Sam, and he did his thing and everybody loved it. So I really wouldn't mind, doing like some type of jazz bass rap
Hmm.
collaboration with him on maybe a 5 or 6 song EP just to see what we can come up with and create a different style or different sound in rap and jazz. I don't
Hmm.
know if it's been done before where they collaborate rap and jazz. It might
Hmm.
be out there. I know they had some jazz samples, Tribe Called Quest and different people like that. But to like have a band and a rapper, maybe I know Jay-Z kind of fooled with it too, but I would like to see what me and Sam could come up with. Who knows?
Yeah, I like the sound too. Sam is he got it going on. So yeah, here I go. I'm a scroller. I like to scroll pages, and I'm scrolling your page, and I'm like, look at this. Listen to that. Here I go again saying this. It's all when you listen, when you hear it is a do you understand what I'm saying? Like there's
Yeah.
a sound. Even with a rapper, to me, there's a sound. And you kind of took me back. I'm 50, so I went back a little bit. And that's how you took me. And that's what I like. You don't hear that sound
He's
out
got that voice. He's
there.
it's something about his voice, how he delivers his
Hmm.
phrasing and that voice. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Something about it. It kind
Hmm.
of like it reminded me of when and I know I'm gonna date myself too, but it kind of reminded me of the first time I heard Eric B. A different
Mhm.
style,
Hmm.
and that voice was so
Yep.
it was gruff, heavy. They wasn't yelling at you. Eric B was real smooth with it. That's what
Mhm.
kind of Sam's kind of vibe reminds me of.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I wish your single Tony D the best of luck. I'm excited to see what happens. I mean, I'm ready for it to be released tomorrow. Like, I mean, what? You can't release it tomorrow? Like, what's up with that?
No,
You waiting on?
no.
look, look, this for the real fans, for the real supporters, they might get the exclusive.
Yeah, look. And you know what I was thinking too? I wanted to gift, but see, I don't see. I wanted to gift some. That's what I wanted to do. So maybe that's what I would do on one of my shows. I would gift my podcast. Really, I would gift. We'll see. Maybe Monday. Maybe Monday. I want to gift. I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll tell them that's what their gift will be. Maybe I'll give 20. Come on, it's not that much. I mean, people acting like this is a lot of pay. Like what, $2 like per track? Like really? You know, that's not enough. Yeah, I could get 20 of those, right? You think? And give it away?
Of party tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably could. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you
So
probably
that's what I'm
could.
trying to say. Like, let's that's how we can do this. Like that should be like a giveaway.
That's
I
great.
pay for them.
Great. I love it.
Okay. All right. So it is done. So thank you so much again for coming on, chopping it up with Queen Alicia. You guys know how to find me, and this is Facebook Live. So you will see comments, and you will see things on here that resemble Facebook. But you know how to contact me. Chopping it up with Queen Alicia is on Facebook, and right now just Facebook. Yeah, just Facebook, and y'all doing a good job. Keep on sharing, right? And remember that if nobody told you today that they loved you, you know Queen Alicia loves you. Thank you so much for being in here today, Tony D and Sean, and thanks Sam. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
What?
minute, Queen.
What you
Don't
mean?
you're on another platform, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, no, not with chopping it up.
Oh,
Yes, I'm on Think TV. Wait, hold up. See, I'm all messed up. Thank God I gotta edit this out. Wait, real. Oh my God, Tony D. I forgot. Where am I at? I'm gonna have to record it again. Hold up. Real Think TV. Okay. Thank you so much for listening to Chopping It Up with Queen Alicia. If you would like to um, reach out to me, always reach out to me through Rethink TV. Yeah, I'm on that platform, and it's a wonderful platform. And also Facebook, and I'm on here, Facebook Live, Alicia Jones, and Chopping It Up with Queen Alicia. Thank you so much for being on this platform. And always remember, if no one ever told you that they loved you, Queen Alicia loves you each and every day of your life. Thank you so much for being on here, Tony Day and Sam Purpose. Thank you.
Welcome.
God bless you guys.
thank
Bye-bye.
Peace.
All right, guys. That was a fabulous interview, wasn't it? All you got to do is just remember, right? Remember to purchase that party tonight when it comes out, Yeah. I'm gonna try to figure it out. I have to figure it out. I really do. Because it's a lot of dances that's out though, and I know I can do it. Right. Take off the heels and get it moving. That's all I gotta do. Take off the heels. Look, I went to a wedding and they're walking around there with all of these little like what they call them booties on, them little things. I took them off. I don't need that. I don't need that when I'm dancing, Oh my God. I forgot. Y'all probably think she does gospel music. Why is she sounding like that? Well, guess what? Your girl does support R&B, rap. If it's good rap, must be good rap. Yeah, it gotta be good though, but I will. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with dancing, as long as it's a clean dance. Yeah. Like Sam Purpose just said, ain't nobody gonna be twerking. Don't be twerking. You just gotta do a clean dance. Yeah, cha-cha slide, But now we got it. We're gonna do party tonight. Yeah, we're gonna do party tonight. So make sure you guys be available and make sure you watch my platform. Follow Tony D, right? Dallas Frazier. Follow Sam Purpose. Go follow. Network to them. Network with them. Tell them I sent you. Okay? Always do that. All right, I'm gonna leave you. All right. I will talk to you next week. Yeah. Thanks for listening to Chopping It Up with Queen Alicia. I love y'all. Bye.
It's all they know. Don't let people change you. Don't change you. Hey, the people gon' people. Don't take it personal. I know the people gon' be people, but don't stay mad for too long. Ooh, the people gon' people. That's all they know. It's all some of them sing. Don't let people and change. Don't you let it change you. Don't let it change them, make you mad. Don't let it change. Don't you let it. Steal your glass. Don't let it get you riled up. Don't let it change. Pull you out of your character. Don't let it change. And make you do something that you gonna regret. Don't let it change. Don't you let it change. Don't you let them. Don't let it change. Change you. Don't let it change. Ask God to help them. Don't let it change. Don't try to get your lick back. Don't let it change. Don't you let them. Don't let it change. Don't you let them. Don't let it change. Don't stay mad. Don't let it change. Don't let it change. Don't you let them. Don't let it change. Don't take it personal. Don't let it change. Don't you let it change. Don't let it change. Steal your peace. Don't let it change. Make you pull out a piece. Don't let it change. And then use a piece. Don't let it change. People. That's all they know to do. All they know. Don't let people change you. Don't let them make you mad, steal your glad, pull you out of character. Keep on living right, doing what God wants you to do. Don't let them change.
Chopping it up with Queen Alicia, where every word is clear and true. From deep talks and open dialogue, join the conversation. Explore real relationships and pass the growth.
Yeah, chop it up with Alicia, the queen. This is the podcast you know you're gonna need, hun. Chop it up with Alicia J today. She's dropping them nuggets, the stuff you really wanna say on relationships, the situationships, married or single, and even if you wanna mingle. Chop it up with Alicia, the queen. Today, yeah.
Discuss hot topics and let your knowledge flow.
The queen. Let's chop it up.
Entertainment,